All right, so this is the Plaud Pin, and this thing is basically a way to incorporate AI into your life in a more easy way. This is an AI transcribing device that you basically put on your body, and you can record anything, any conversation, any phone call, anything like that, all with just one click. So let's get it open. All right, taking off the pull tabs. Very nice. It is equipped with Apple Find My, which is actually super nice as well. Pull tabs. Come on, we can do it. We can do it. All right, unboxing them right away. Oh, there we go. We got it. All right, and looking right away, we get the pin and actually the other part, the magnetized part. So taking that out, looks like we get a charging cable as well. Very nice. Looks like some braided USB-C to C cable. And then what else do we have here? Yeah, then we have the charging dock, has some silicone on the back, so that's super nice as well. Then we have the actual pin right here that magnetizes, very cool as well. Clips onto the back of the Plaud Pin. And then we have just the normal back of the Plaud Pin right here. Very nice as well. Okay. Then we have the actual pin in plastic wrap. Very nice. We have the charging part on the back. All right, so right here, this is how you turn on the actual Plaud Pin, is you just click and hold right here on this spot, and then after that it'll turn it on, and anything it records, it'll automatically record it onto the device, and then you can put that right on the phone. All right, let's take a good look at the hardware of the Plaud Note Pin. It's this cylindrical metal device, and the body seems to be very satisfying. It seems to be a very simple and clean way to incorporate AI into your life. There are several ways to wear the Note Pin. For example, you can wear it on your wrist. They have wristbands that you can just put on your wrist and have the AI capabilities on your wrist at any time. Or they even have a necklace where you can just wear it around your neck as if it was a normal little necklace. It's a super small and portable little device. The hardware actually is quite nice. It has this little clip on the back that you can clip on your clothes, which is super convenient, but there's also magnets on this clip, so you can magnetize it on your clothes too, or anywhere else that you want. You can just magnetize it there. Super convenient, honestly. It's actually pretty impressive how small the device is and kind of how much value it actually adds to your life. I know for professionals, this device is actually super nice to have. The ability to record notes and just kind of have like action items and all that information noted down on all of your meetings is insanely nice to have. Like for example, I know that my own dad, he bought one of these by his own count. I didn't influence him in any way, but he got one of these and he uses it every day as a lawyer. Basically, he takes calls every day with his clients, and then he talks to other lawyers that work in the same firm as him. And he tells me that it's nice to have because it records all that conversation and then also makes bullet points and it summarizes it so that he can have all that information later on. He said it's one of the best tools that you can use as a lawyer. He says that it puts him at an advantage because he remembers all these other things that generally before he wouldn't. All you have to do is hit that button and it'll record it, get it all prepped for it to be information that you can later analyze and figure out what you need. Overall, the actual weight of the device is not too heavy. It weighs around 5.9 ounces, so like pretty light. It also has two high fidelity onboard microphones that make it so it has crystal clear audio when it's listening to your conversations. It takes around 2 hours to charge, and it has a 270 milliamp battery that can get you 20 hours of continuous recording. It also has 64 gigabytes of onboard storage and unlimited cloud storage, so you can take as many recordings as you possibly can and you will still have space. Another awesome thing is this thing has Find My enabled. So like if you lose it by some chance, you can track it with your Find My on your iPhone. Also, all the data that is recorded on the Plaud Note Pin is fully encrypted, and so you won't need to worry about anybody accessing any of that information. But all this hardware is only one half of the puzzle. All right, let's take a better look at the actual app. So this is what it looks like with the files. This is all the help and feedback area, just in case you have any questions or anything like that. But this is the profile page, and looks like you have your transcription records. Looks like I had one a little bit ago, and a bunch of other things. We have the template. So this is like templates you can use for the way you want it to be transcribed. So super nice to have. You can pick which type of template you want it, Q&A, you want it to be a court report or whatever it is. There's tons of different options. All right, this is our other settings as well. The preferences, we want English, obviously. We can create our own template, which is super actually nice to have as well. Okay, but this is actually how you upload the files. Is you go ahead and hit the plus button. and where we can import our audio or start recording. We're going to start recording right here. And there we go, to test out the auto transcription features. So we're just talking right here. It kind of looks like a normal voice memos on like your phone or something like that. Well, basically you just talk to the pin, and that is where you can get the whole transcription of everything. And then from there, it'll upload into the files just like that. And then it'll go ahead and you can click what you want it to do for you. If you want to do summary, if you want to do captions, if you want to do speech enhancement or playback speed as well, you can do auto segmentation of the actual audio playback. Okay, or you can do where it cuts out all of the non-talking parts in the audio. Super nice little section. So lots of different tools that you can use with your summary. We have autopilot, meeting secretary, lots of different ways to summarize it, to show it to you, like discussion style. And then basically what you're gonna do is just pick one of those styles and hit generate. Then it'll analyze the audio and it'll transcribe it in the way that you picked it to transcribe it. Okay. And so there's our full transcription and summary of the audio that we created just barely. So that was crazy how it does that. And so yeah, that is the Plaud Pin app. All right, I guess the real question is this: should you buy the Plaud Note Pin? If you're trying to record your conversations and have a service that basically helps you to document all of that and have all the storage, this is a super great option, piece of hardware that can do it all for you. For professionals or anybody who's looking to get a high quality, I do acknowledge that there are other services and things that can do that for you. They might be cheaper, but they aren't easier. It's definitely different than whipping out your phone and recording all the things on your phone, because that'll take up the storage on your phone. And also it's like you're taking out your phone and recording someone. It just seems wrong. But when you're doing it with your Note Pin, it's just different. Like you kind of just can tap it and it doesn't seem as intrusive and kind of creepy in a way. And it's more of a professional thing. And so you can just click on the pin and it'll just start recording for you. You don't even have to worry about it. And then you have all that information documented in the Plaud app, which is a super awesome app, and the software works exceptionally well. That's where I think Plaud excels. Their software is really, really good. Now you do have to take into account that you do have to pay for that monthly subscription for all that AI transcribing. But if this is something that helps you make money for, like, for example, like my dad, where it helps him to remember certain things about his clients as a lawyer, then it's like, it's completely invaluable to him. He doesn't even think twice about it because it makes him so much more money because of all that information that he retains. So I think in that case, if you're trying to use it as a professional, I highly recommend it. I think that this is a great product, super nice hardware, high quality, it's not gonna break, and the software is exceptional, and I highly recommend it. But I'm not gonna say that it's the cheapest thing on the market, but it is probably the best and the most convenient. You probably can find cheaper alternatives, but they probably won't do the job quite as good as Plaud Note Pin. Anyways, that is my opinion. If you disagree, leave it in the comments. But yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, and peace.